Good evening, viewers. Welcome to Power Sector News. Today's headlines: Green hydrogen projects worldwide, GE Hitachi to build small nuclear reactors, Google signs PPA with Ørsted offshore wind project, foreign projects of Indian companies. Coming to the details. British Petroleum plans to set up a large-scale green hydrogen production plant in northeast England generated with wind, water and solar energy to aid Britain's move away from fossil fuels. The project, dubbed High Green Teesside, aims to produce 60 megawatt of so-called green hydrogen, which is derived from renewable sources by 2025. Along with its previously announced blue hydrogen project, which is produced from natural gas, the two Teesside plants have a potential to deliver 30% of Britain's 2030 target for hydrogen production. The High Green Teesside project, to be developed in multiple stages, could deliver up to 500 megawatt of hydrogen production by 2030. China's state-controlled Sinopec has started the construction of 3 billion yuan green hydrogen plant with an annual production capacity of 20,000 tons in Quecca city in the country's northwestern region of Xinjiang. The project aims to produce green hydrogen, which is derived from renewable sources, through a water electrolysis system powered by 300 megawatt solar power station. Will also build hydrogen storage tanks with a storage capacity of about 210,000 standard cubic meters and a hydrogen pipeline network that can transmit 28,000 standard cubic meters of hydrogen per hour. The project is expected to start production in June 2023, and the hydrogen it produces will be supplied to Sinopec's Tahe refinery to replace its current gas to hydrogen facilities. Sinopec is also building a 20,000 ton per annum green hydrogen plant in Ordos in Inner Mongolia. GE Hitachi Nuclear Energy, an alliance between General Electric Company and Japan's Hitachi Limited, will build a small modular nuclear reactor with Ontario Power Generation in Canada. OPG will deploy the SMR at its site in Darlington, where it has a license to build new nuclear power site that it expects to complete around 2028. Small modular reactors can be made in factories and transported to power plants for installation, making them cheaper than larger conventional reactors. Demand for SMRs is expected to grow as nations around the world look for ways to cut carbon emissions. Canada wants to phase out coal by 2030 and become carbon neutral by 2050. Danish offshore wind developer Ørsted has secured a 12-year PPA with Google, which aims to power all its data centers and offices using solely carbon-free electricity by 2030. The US tech giant will take 50 megawatt of output from Ørsted's planned 900 megawatt Borkum Riffgrund wind farm in German North Sea. While making it possible for big firms to source green power, such deals also provide a reliable revenue stream for asset owners like Ørsted, as subsidy schemes are being cut or closed by governments around the globe. Vedanta, a global natural resources company, to support the Zambian government in its green energy transition goals. Vedanta is committed to aid the government in its vision, including supporting new industry initiatives as well as providing energy security for Konkola copper mines and its surrounding population. While Vedanta was operator of KCM, one of its primary undertakings was to replace the old smelter with one that is significantly cleaner and more efficient. The current smelter is the cleanest in the country. Vedanta will work with government to use green energy for KCM, ensure it is running and we are mining sustainably, benefiting both the environment and bringing stability to local communities. In its wider operations, Vedanta is planning to be a leader in ESG within the global natural resource sector, having already committed $5 billion over the next 10 years to accelerate the transition to net zero. India's Jindal Steel and Power Limited will start building a coal mine in Botswana's southeastern Mambula coalfields in 2022, aiming to supply the export market and a planned coal power plant. The Indian industrial giant aims for the mine to produce 4.5 million tons of coal per year. Work will start next year and develop in phases over 2 to 3 years. Despite the global shift from coal, Botswana is pushing ahead with developing its estimated 212 billion tons of coal resources. Additional news today. China has inked a contract with Maldives to establish 12 solar power plants at 12 Maldivian islands. France will work with United Arab Emirates on new projects in the energy sector, including renewables and hydrogen fuel, to achieve net zero goal by 2050. Meridian Energy agreed to sell its Australian energy business for 729 million Australian dollars to a consortium of Royal Dutch Shell and Infrastructure Capital Group. Next Energy Capital has hired Rothschild and Banca IMI to help it find a buyer for solar power plants in southern Italy. It hopes can fetch more than 400 million euros. Price discovery at Power Exchange. National Load Dispatch Center has scheduled 193.06 million units of power for tomorrow, cleared through Indian Energy Exchange. Coming to the price discovery details. Price discovered during night 2 rupees 3 paisa per unit. Price discovered during day 3 rupees 52 paisa per unit. Price discovered during evening 5 rupees 27 paisa per unit. Price discovered round the clock 3 rupees 72 paisa per unit. Weighted average price is 3 rupees 91 paisa per unit. There is no congestion for power transfer in the network and the prices are uniform in all the regions. In green day ahead market, 4.92 million units of volume cleared with a weighted average price of 4 rupees 25 paisa per unit. Thank you and good day.